Investigators are focusing on suspicious phone calls made moments after the crash, and it's believed a surface-to-air missile took the plane down. The number of people killed increased to 298 with the addition of 3 infants. The question now is, where did that missile come from? CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez joins us now with the breaking news. Hazel.
Maurice, while investigators search through the debris, analysts are going through a massive data collected from radars and satellites that will be able to pinpoint the exact location where the missile was fired. But the main questions remain: who fired the missile and why?
Streams of debris could be seen falling from the sky after Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 exploded over the war zone in eastern Ukraine. Parts of the wreckage are scattered over several miles, including large pieces of the fuselage. Search crews also recovered the passports of some of the 298 people on board. 3 were infants. Barry and Izzy Sim say they would have been on board with their child, but missed the flight.
And it's obviously, something is watching over us.
U.S. military intelligence officials say they're confident the Boeing 777 was shot down by a surface-to-air missile.
The aircraft did not make a distress call.
Flight 17 took off from Amsterdam, bound for Kuala Lumpur. The plane crashed in an area about 25 miles from the Russia border, where pro-Russian Ukrainian rebels are fighting to break away from Ukraine. Ukraine security services released recordings they say are intercepted phone calls proving Russian military involvement. CBS News could not verify the recording, but in one call, security services said a rebel commander tells a Russian military intelligence officer that rebel forces shot down a plane. Russian President Vladimir Putin denies any involvement and blamed the Ukrainian government. President Obama called the crash a terrible tragedy.
I've directed my national security team to stay in close contact with the Ukrainian government. The United States will offer any assistance we can to help determine what happened and why.
The plane crashed in rebel-held territory. The Ukrainian government says they've negotiated with the rebels to ensure investigators will be safe entering the crash site. The rebels are reportedly calling for a 3-day ceasefire to allow for the investigation efforts. Maurice?
Hazel, thank you, and stay with CBS 2 as the investigation unfolds. And you can watch CBS 2 News this morning beginning at 4:30 a.m. for overnight developments.